Hello, peace and love, beautiful people. My name is April Nicole, and I am your lighthouse to healing. Thank you so very much for joining in with me today. I want to go over 3 things that you can do right now to detach from your ex-husband. I do have a Lighthouse for Healing community that you can join if you go to school.com. That's SKOOL.com and search Lighthouse for Divorce. I created Lighthouse for Divorce for women just like you who are looking to heal, release, and reclaim their identity. This is a community where I can give you one big virtual hug and walk you through such a crazy experience that you're experiencing right now in life. You need community when you are going through such a huge life transition. I understand that, and I want to be that for you. So head over to SKOOL, that's school.com, SKOOL.com, and in the search bar, type in Lighthouse for Divorce. I created Lighthouse for Divorce so that I can help women release, heal, and reclaim their identity. And today, I'm going to help you do just that by going over 3 things that you can do right now to detach from your ex-husband. And these are 3 things that you can do today. Number 1, you can do a physical cleanse of all of the items that remind you of your ex-husband. Now, if it's something that you don't want to get rid of, where maybe say it's something your ex-husband gave you that you actually want to hold on to and it doesn't bring you a bad memory, keep it. You can sage it. You can store it away until you're ready to bring it back out again, maybe in a couple of years, or get rid of it. Does it hold any value to you anymore? Does it mean anything to you anymore? When you look at this item, does it bring up bad memories? If it does, get rid of it. Now, don't go throwing away everything all at once just yet, because some things you may want to hold on to for a while, or you just get a bad feeling from it right now. And you know that in 5-10 years from now, it may not give you those bad vibes anymore. Well, for those items, you can sage them and put them in some type of container or storage bin and put them outside of your house. So you can put them in outdoor storage. You can put it in a closet, but make sure that before you do that, sage it. Okay. Put it away, then forget about it. Out of sight, out of mind. But for the things that you actually want to get rid of, maybe say like a wedding dress or some pictures or a gift that was given to you that brings up bad memories, get rid of it. I know one of the things that I really enjoyed doing was a rage room. Rage rooms are so much fun. You can get a bunch of your girlfriends, get together, and just go smash up a bunch of stuff. So like go on the internet, look for your closest rage room. And my rage room allowed us to bring items that we wanted to smash up. They provided items, but you can also like bring items that you want to, smash as well, like picture frames, glass, whatever. And you can literally take this item, put it in the room, get a baseball bat, and go at it. You can also take a marker, a permanent marker, and you can write on something to, symbolize the emotions that you want to get rid of. You can write it on like a plate or a cup or whatever it is that either they provide or whatever it is that you bring. And then you can smash it, symbolizing you releasing that person, releasing those emotions. Let me tell you, a good rage room session is so much fun with the right people and the right music. Also, a physical cleansing of items can be deleting phone numbers that are no longer needed. I do this anyway with people that I haven't talked to in years, but you can do this with your ex-spouse. You can go into your phone and delete numbers that are associated with that person, with people that you don't even speak to anymore. If you're afraid to let go of those numbers right now, just give it a year, give it 2 years. And then after you've realized like, hey, me and this person won't ever have a relationship again. Or if we do have a relationship in the future, I can get their number at that time. delete the number, block the number, delete the text message thread. Now, be careful about deleting certain things, because deleting certain things can also erase any type of proof of some things. Like, say you're going through a court case and you may need some of that evidence there, depending on if you're, going through a serious court case, or you have children together, so you're having to co-parent. Don't go deleting everything right away, okay? So just keep that in mind. Also, if there are pictures that you may have that you want to rip up and get rid of or burn, listen, before you get rid of all of the pictures, just think to yourself, is this something that maybe my child may want to see in 15, 20 years? So I know what I did was I got rid of all of the photos except a few that I knew that my child would want to see in 15, 20, 30 years, so that they can actually see that, hey, okay, here's a picture with my mom and dad in the same room, and a picture of us all together. So I was able to save some of those. I saged the photo, saged the energy of that photo, and I stuck it in a bin and I put it in the closet. Number 2, you can do a spiritual cleanse of this person. So this can also be termed as a cord cutting ceremony. Also, by the way, you can do these things more than once, okay? Sometimes, especially when your soul is connected with the person, you have to do a lot of energy cleansing, a lot of cord cutting. So it may take time, it may take years. But the second thing that you can do is a spiritual cleanse. And this can be done many ways. One of the ways that you can do a spiritual cleanse is a spiritual bath. Doing a spiritual bath is something that is done with great intention. You can light incense, you can have your frequency music playing, you can say affirmations, you can have your crystals with you. I know while I was going through my divorce process and post, I did spiritual baths all the time. And some of those intentions were to detach from my ex-husband. Now, you can do spiritual baths for so many different reasons, but I did a lot so that I can detach from my ex-husband. I did those intentionally. I said affirmations. I meditated. And in the spiritual bath, I would put Epsom salt. I would put certain essential oil. I would also do baking soda and Aztec clay. And as far as the essential oils that I would put in it, it would be like frankincense and myrrh. You can also burn frankincense and myrrh. There are so many different combinations of things that you can do for a spiritual bath, but it has to mean something to you. So the crystals that you use, it has to be something meaningful to you for that particular situation. What is the intention of the spiritual bath? And then you get the items to enhance the experience of that bath. So the third thing that you can do is you can hold an actual funeral for your ex-spouse. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, wait a minute, aren't funerals for dead people? Well, when you're grieving a person who is still living, you can hold a funeral for that person. It's the intention behind it. You're grieving a person that's actually still living. So to hold a funeral for a person that's still living, you can do something like dressing in all black, taking some photos of that person, writing your own eulogy for the relationship that once was. You can go outside. You can actually dig a hole, cut up the picture, burn the picture, put the picture pieces, the ashes in the hole, cover it up, bury it, and say some words to release. You can say certain affirmations. You can say all the things that you wish you had said. You can let it all out. But whatever you do, I need you to seal it with positivity. Don't just leave it with all the anger and frustration, because when you do that, it puts that into the universe, right? So you are the creator of your reality and you write your own story. So change the narrative. As soon as you bury those memories, bury the ashes of the photo, you can then rewrite your narrative and speak positivity over your life into the world. So get creative. You can light black candles. You can invite friends and family if you want to do this. You make it your own, okay? So have the funeral for the person you're wanting to detach from. And since you're still listening, I'm going to give you one more thing. So that's 4 things that you can do to detach from your ex-husband. Before I give you those 4 things, please in the comments, put below what you're going to do to detach from your ex-husband. I want to see. And it could be something other than the 4 things that I'm listing here today. I want to see what creative ways and ideas that you've done to detach from your ex-spouse or soon to be ex-spouse. I want to know what are some of the things that you're doing. I would love to know that because there's so many different things that you can do. So I want you to get a sheet of paper, and on that paper, I want you to write down all the things that you want to release from that person. You can write their name down. You can write all the horrible things that they did to you. Write those things down. And then I want you to fold the paper, but fold it away from you so that you're sending to the universe signals that you want this released. You want it gone. You want it as far away from you as possible. So fold the paper, and as you fold it, you turn it and you fold it away from you. You fold it away from you until you get it into a little piece of paper. Then I want you to affirm beautiful things over your life. I want you to burn that piece of paper safely, of course, but burn that piece of paper and then bury the ashes. Bury the ashes somewhere far away from where you have to look at every day. Like, I wouldn't bury it in your front yard. I wouldn't bury it, somewhere where you have to physically like lay eyes on every day. Go somewhere, go into a park, and then like bury the actual ashes and put it back into the universe. Release it. I hope that you enjoyed this today. I really want to know what your thoughts are. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to hear more information about detaching from your ex-husband and more information just on healing in general. I do have a Lighthouse for Healing community that you can join if you go to school.com, that's SKOOL.com, and search Lighthouse for Divorce. I created Lighthouse for Divorce for women just like you who are looking to heal, release, and reclaim their identity. This is a community where I can give you one big virtual hug and walk you through such a crazy experience that you're experiencing right now in life. You need community when you are going through such a huge life transition. I understand that, and I want to be that for you. So head over to SKOOL, that's school.com, SKOOL.com, and in the search bar, type in Lighthouse for Divorce. I hope to see you there. Peace and blessings.